So this outfit, you know, is when he called us all garbage. How stupid! What a stupid word. That blows deplorable away, don't you think? Of course, I thought irredeemable when she said deplorable or irredeemable. I thought irredeemable was actually worse, but deplorable seemed to catch up. But this garbage stuff blows it away. So I'm in this beautiful plane. I'm enjoying myself. Have a wonderful suit on. And one of my people came in and said, "Sir, you know, the word garbage is the hottest thing right now out there. The hottest thing out there. Sir, would you like to drive a garbage truck?"
His comments seemingly describing Trump supporters as, quote, garbage. The Harris campaign is trying to downplay the effect of those comments. Of course they are. But I wonder if you think that those comments are going to move voters.
It's going to be huge because this is not some comedian saying something stupid and offensive at a rally where he should have been basically disinvited. This is the president of the United States endorsing his vice president saying something. And I know that there's different interpretations about what he said. It's still inappropriate. You still shouldn't be doing it. And I've watched Trump already seize this. The basket of deplorables was significant, was meaningful in 2016. In 2024, I can promise you that this is going to drive Trump turnout. He's doing it already. I can see, I'm sure there's going to be ads on as soon as tonight about this. This may be a turning point for those final 3%, and that's all it is, who still need to be persuaded.
Trump's a menace, guys. Trump's a menace, especially to the mainstream media. As you guys know, Trump decided to wear, you know, a garbage man uniform, and many construction workers also wear it too. But it shows how you know how they say, if you want to understand someone, you live a day in their shoes. Trump is literally doing that. From the mugshot, like he's literally getting the entire American experience at this point. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to be serious here, but I don't know. My wife told me something interesting when I told her about this story, and she says, "You know why I like about Trump? He reminds me a lot of my grandfather." And I was like, "Yeah, Trump has this endearing thing about him, right? And especially when he does his dance, the media like to make fun of his dance, but you could perfectly see that." Trump is like your grandpa. He's like, yo, that's the lovable grandpa you can't wait to go see in Christmas, Thanksgiving, right? And that's the kind of the vibes I get from Trump, especially now that my wife pointed it out. Shout out to her. And I kind of wanted to show, you know, a clip of how you just saw from the mainstream media, how they're reacting to it, how Trump is taking advantage of the moment, right? I want to show you a clip of a Trump supporter, obvious Trump supporter, and his words that he's going to say in this clip perfectly encapsulate exactly how I take insults from the left, because the left have shown time and time again they don't believe nothing that comes out of their mouth. Let's take a look.
You know, I wasn't even surprised when I heard Joe Biden's recent comments calling Trump supporters garbage. I was actually happy that he said it, and let me tell you why. It reminded me very much of the infamous 2016 line Hillary Clinton issued when she called Trump supporters a basket of deplorables. The difference between the right and the left is that the left always gets their feelings hurt whenever they are called certain names. But on the right side of the aisle, what is different is that we now will take those insults that are hurled our way and we turn them into jokes and memes, effectively nullifying any effectiveness they could possibly have. The left has used insults so much and so frequently over these last few years that now they've lost their power. And the left doesn't seem to understand this. The last thing you want to do is give us more ammunition, because the difference between us and you is that we do not care what you call us. We do not care what insults you use. We know they're not true, because y'all were the ones who were running on being the party of unity and wanting to bring people together barely a few years ago in 2020. But now we're here, and you've had almost 4 years to bring people together. And what have you done? You've wished us a winter of severe illness and death. You've called us, Nazis. You called us white supremacists. You've called us garbage. And what do you think that's going to do? You've lost control. And that's why I'm happy that Joe Biden said what he said, because it indicates in this 11th hour before people even do finish voting in many cases, it gives them one more example of the hypocrisy of the left, of that they will claim to be one thing and do another. And the difference between now and 2020 and 2016 is that more and more people can finally see it for themselves.
And just to give you some icing on the cake, this is a 14-second clip.
You are promising to bring people together, even people you disagree with. You say, well, have a seat at the table. How do you convince Trump supporters of that, though, when you're calling their candidate a would-be dictator, a petty tyrant?
I am talking to everyone as an American.
You are promising to...
So, you see, you heard that, right? And this is the problem from the left. They sit here, pretend, oh my God, Donald Trump is a divider. He's going to divide people, right? When you literally got Trump's surrogates out here, right? Like Vivek Ramaswamy coming out here. Dude is almost a billionaire.
Let's do it, man.
And he's doing that. Like,
I got it.
And they,
yeah.
this, like, people love to make fun of, oh, Donald Trump's a billionaire. What billionaire is willing to go down and be like, okay, let me get the experience of how it is to be in part of the working class, right? And Trump talks about it. You saw from the intro, he talks about it. He's like, yo, I'm not doing this. And then he has a joke. And I think that the idea that Trump is more relatable than Kamala Harris should be an insult to Kamala Harris. It shows you how unlikable Kamala Harris really is. And for this idea that you want to dismiss Donald Trump, right? Like my Democrat friends out here saying that Trump don't care about you. And my counter has always been the Democratic Party is a party of the rich, the celebrity class. They don't care about you. Celebrities don't care about you. Rich people don't care about you. 70% of rich people in America are Democratic donors. And you voting along the same candidate they're voting for. Make it make sense. You want the same governance that got you in this situation in the first place. And today, I'm gonna be very political today because I saw a video of News Nation, and I'm gonna give my reaction to it as well today to highlight exactly what the Harris supporters are voting for and what the Republican voters are voting for. Because it seems like in this day and age, too many partisanship, but I think this partisanship has been done by the media. The media don't put equal representation in panels, right? No one's perspective is heard. Democrats find out that they've been in an echo chamber. Democrats will distance themselves, disown, reject, remove, no longer associate with people of opposing political opinions from themselves. Democrats, you filter out people who don't see the world the same way you do. And then you're going to sit here and complain about partisanship. And you're going to sit here and do this fake, oh, we're for unity. As you saw from the clip that I just showed you of the black the black Trump supporter, he highlighted exactly what the hell is the problem with the Democratic Party. And the leftists are hypocrites. Liberals are hypocrites. They sit here and project everything they do onto you. Republicans, Trump supporters, they're insulting people. But you're doing the same. Make it make sense. You can't take what you dish out. If the argument is Trump supporters say mean things, therefore I'm allowed to say mean things, but then Trump supporters don't get as mad about it because of the fact that they make fun of me making fun of them. Like make it make sense. You call us a Nazi, now Nazi doesn't have any meaning in American culture anymore. You call us a racist, racist lost all meaning in American culture right now. You call us sexist, misogynist, now that is losing meaning in our society right now. Because you use these words merely as a deflection, merely as a means to attack somebody when you don't have an argument. This is debate 101. Debating 101 says if you have to call someone a name, if you have to insult someone, you already lost the argument. But the left don't seem to understand this. But I digress. I want to show the video you actually came here for, which is Donald Trump and his reasoning for why he wore the garbage uniform. I digress. Let's continue.
To drive a garbage truck. Now, we're about, 30 minutes from landing. We had to do this pretty quick. I said, it's sort of cool, though, isn't it? Because, And I said, I think that's okay, but, I don't feel comfortable wearing a suit. And they pulled up this garbage truck. I don't know how the hell they did it so fast. I have very capable people. They put a big sign on the truck. Did you see it? I think they showed it. Yeah. And then they said, sir, we have a vest. I said, well, should I leave my suit on and put it over the vest? But that doesn't look very good, right? That doesn't look good. So I said, all right, look, let me take it off. And then I actually said, I climbed into the truck, but so I said, how the hell do you get into this truck? It's way up high. It's a big one. This was a beauty. I said, you didn't have to buy it that big, right? You have to get it that big? They brought this brand new, gorgeous truck, wonderful driver. He looked like Cary Grant in his prime. You know who that is? This beautiful driver. And he drove that big thing up. And I said, man, this is bad, because now I have all the cameras are all watching. Look at all the fake news. They were, most of them.
Is that a Trump rally if he don't point out the fake news? I ain't gonna lie to you. But I think this is a game changer, right? Because it breaks the narrative that the media have. And in this clip, I'm gonna show you real quick. I'm just clipping in and we'll jump right back. The media are freaking out over him doing this.
Green Bay for us. Kristen, what's your analysis based on what we just heard from Trump?
Wolf, my analysis is exactly what we talked about before. They are trying to milk this for every single drop that they can. They want this to turn into what happened in 2016 when Hillary Clinton said that Trump supporters were a basket of deplorables. I cannot stress enough how we have spent the last 3 days, which has been reiterating, going over these racist, vile remarks that we heard in the pre-programming leading up to Donald Trump taking the stage. We have talked about how Puerto Ricans have been pulling back from Donald Trump, how they have been calling for him to issue an apology, how that he has not condemned those remarks in any way. Now he has flipped the script. He is trying to change the narrative, and he is trying to latch on to these garbage comments to try to drive people out to polling places so that they cast their ballots and get everyone who was already somewhat interested in him more energized in getting to the polls.
Yeah, to me, that looked like they're freaking out. And I've been saying this for a while in my channel that 2024 feels a lot like 2016, except better. I don't know why. I think this is Trump's best campaign. Hey, I think we all got to leave it out on the floor. I did my prediction video. I told you that, hey, look, no matter whose prediction is, we're probably going to be wrong about how it turns out actually, right? And I gave some scenarios. I think, hey, Trump's max is he sweeps the swing, all the swing states. More realistically, maybe Kamala Harris wins 2 out of the 7 swing states. Worst case scenario, it's down to a couple of states, of maybe a Pennsylvania, Michigan, and whoever wins that state wins the whole election. I don't think Kamala Harris has a higher range. I think there's no way in hell she's winning by a landslide. That's not happening. I think if Kamala Harris wins, it was a close election. I think it's going to be a close win if Kamala wins.
Look at all the fake news. They were, most of them. Most of them, many of them were there, and I'm saying, oh boy, one little mistake with these guys and your political career's over. You can't even. So I said, man, if I don't get up there, this is going to be very embarrassing. These stupid people, they'll say, he's cognitively and physically impaired. And I can't do that when I'm alongside of this great athlete. I got to get up to that. So look, the first stair is like up here. I'm saying, shit.
This is. I think the theme of this video, as you saw from the Trump supporter clip that I used, this is masterful by Donald Trump to use this moment to essentially energize and engage his base, right? And the way he just disarmed these insults is funny. It's hilarious, right? And it makes him more relatable, right? And I think I made a video before on this channel that I think what's going to decide the election is who is more relatable. Who is the most relatable candidate? And Trump is doing a good job making that case for himself.
So I had the adrenaline going, and I made it. I made it. And then I gave a little news conference from the front of the, they asked their wise guy questions and everything. And then we drove about 2 feet. I got out, got into the plane. And then I got in the car and I'm driving over here and I have this still on. And I come into the arena and I say, where's my jacket? I want to get out of this thing. And they said, it would be unbelievable if you could wear it on stage. I said,
I'll let this play out. But if you're liking the video so far, please subscribe. It helps me in the algorithm. It helps my engagement. I'm really trying to grow my following so I can make better videos for you guys on the channel and also possibly make some collaborations, because apparently if you ain't quite big enough, you don't get much collaborations opportunities. So I appreciate you guys. If you support the channel, please subscribe and like the video, and let's continue with the video.
And I said, no way. I got 25,000 people standing outside. I got all these people here. There's no way I'm wearing it on stage. They said, oh, okay, sir. I said, get me my jacket. But if you did, it actually makes you look thinner. I said, oh. And they got me. I said, I want to wear it on stage.
Hey, that's real. That's real. That's real. Right? Kamala stands, Kamala supporters, give me a clip, point me to a video where you think Kamala Harris is relatable to a general swath of Americans. Because regardless of your political affiliations, regardless of your religion, regardless of your beliefs, regardless of your gender, race, ethnicity, what he just said was relatable right there. Right? We all wore things like, there's certain shirts where like it looks baggy on me. And my wife goes, oh, this shirt you picked, it makes you look slimmer. Oh, it makes you look great, honey. I go, oh, okay. And I take the shirt. It's like relatable, right? And this is what I'm talking about. That is going to be the deciding factor of who wins this election. Who is the most relatable candidate? And I think Donald Trump is making a great case for himself. But, enough of my talking. We got like a couple 40 seconds left. I'll let Trump finish out his, I'll let the clip finish out.
When they said I look thinner, I said, in that case, I'll wear it on stage. I may never wear a blue jacket again. I may go in this. I said that was the word, that was the key. Sir, you look thinner. So anyway, we had a little fun about a very serious subject. We had a little fun about a time where our country is not having a lot of fun because we're not doing well as a country, but we're going to be doing well very shortly. I promise you that.
And I think that was a great way to end it too. Had a little fun, raise people's spirits, right? Kamala Harris took something out of context. Whether women like it or not, they put up this clip, 18-second clip. Hopefully I can play it for you guys. So
it's inappropriate for you to.
So here, I try to give both sides here. I try as best as I can. So here's a clip from Kamala Harris headquarters. This is what they want you to see how the rally went. All right.
They said, sir, I just think it's inappropriate for you to say. I said, well, I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not. I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not. 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 I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not.
So that's their attempt to, frame Donald Trump, right? And, people have been debunking the Kamala Harris lies, the Kamala Harris headquarters. There's a whole Twitter page called Kamala Harris Lies, providing context. Yeah, you're providing a lot of context there. Here's a full clip of where Trump was talking about protecting women from illegal, alien, rapists, and murderers. This is not even a clever lie. Kamala's entire campaign is just running on hatred and hoaxes. And I agree with that statement.
Protect them from foreign.
Sorry. Yeah, so here's the full clip, or the full 30 seconds of where he was going after that. And this is what the Democrats, many liberals, many leftists, they're known to do this. They love to clip something and then they try to make a spin off of it. They try to create a perception around it. And this is what it is. It's a battle of perception for these people, right? And I think that if you vote on knowledge, you vote on truth, you vote on rationale, Trump's your choice. Trump's the obvious choice for most people anyway. I digress. Let's continue with the clip.
They said, sir, I just think it's inappropriate for you to say, pay these guys a lot of money. Can you believe it? I said, well, I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not. I'm going to protect them. I'm going to protect them from migrants coming in. I'm going to protect them from foreign countries that want to hit us with missiles and lots of other things. Remember, for 4 years we had no war other than I defeated ISIS, but I defeated ISIS.
So he was trying to make this claim that it's the same thing that happened with the very fine people stuff, right? Right? You get you get the opening statement, cut it. Okay, we can make a whole narrative off of this, and then let the rest of the context go, right? But God forbid we take Biden at his word. We didn't clip anything. We just let it play the whole the segment of where we want to point out what he said and say, hey, this guy just called Trump supporters garbage, floating piles of garbage. No, he didn't say that. You missed the apostrophe. He meant that a singular supporter, right? You see how they spin it? And the game is the same. And I'm tired of these word games that the left like to play. But, I digress. Let me know your thoughts about how Donald Trump carried himself. Do you find that this tactic was great? I think this was an epic troll. I thought his McDonald's troll was good. This one was diabolical. That's why I say Trump's a menace out here. He's a menace. We may never get another candidate like this again. So I think we're enjoying Trump. I think we should use this moment to further galvanize us, to push us to go out, chase ballots, chase voters, try to convince people to vote for this man, because I honestly believe that he is our best shot. But I'll leave it at there. I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you guys found it insightful. I hope you found it fun, because I found it fun. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate you guys watching to the end of the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.